online, and I'm ready. I'm ready to do the same thing. So, hey y'all, on the Cara Ravel's Crittenton page. Can you help me to get to 10K? Okay, so anyway, that's TikTok giving me a prompt. But so I had a couple of people get started this week, and we've got lots of people starting inside of our community in the last couple of days. Oh my goodness. I think it's because here's what I think has happened. Here's what I think happened why so many people are like, again, I need the information. I'm ready. I want to get started. Is because they're realizing that, you know what? More than half of the year is gone already. Yes, more than half of 2025 is gone, baby, gone. And they're realizing they can't get that time back. So I think they're like, you know what, if I'm going to make a change and I'm going to do something, I need to do it now. I need to stop playing around. I need to figure out how to make this income from my phone. And so here's my goal. Hey, if you don't know me, first of all, my name is Cara, and I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of six. I'm a world traveler, and I'm here to set people free from the stress and strain of the daily grind. Whether you have a job you love or whether you have a job you hate, I'm here to set people free. So many people have been asking me, like, what are you doing? How are you making this income from your phone? You're talking about you're only working a couple hours a day, and you guys are averaging 900 a day inside of your community. How is that even possible when I'm knocking myself out for like not even 900 a week in some cases? And I'm like, wow. So I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you are interested, go to the link in my bio right up there where you see my face at the top of the screen. It says Team Pay Daily or Cara Ravel's Crittenton, depending on which page you're on. And tap on my face. It's going to open up to a link from TikTok. It's going to send you this scary white page. It goes, ooh, going to an external link. And you're going to click open anyway. And that is going to take you to my website, which is www.teampaydaily, and it's you're going to watch a super duper short video. You're going to get an email from me, and we're going to get connected, and you're going to get started tonight, today, this evening, wherever you happen to be. I'm here in the U.S., up in the mountains of Virginia, so welcome in, everybody. So like I said, a few people have been asking me about the webinar, and they missed the webinar and they wanted to get the replay, and how does this all work. And so I decided I'm just going to pop on the webinar and just watch it, just hang out with you guys. So whoever wants to watch it, let's watch it. If you want to scoop you up besties and all that kind of stuff, feel free. This is not necessarily a GROW room, but I don't mind if you scoop people up. Now, let me give y'all some tips and pointers just to keep you a little bit safe on this app. This app is filled with skimmers, scammers, and sugar daddies. And as much as I like TikTok, they do a horrible, horrible job at weeding people out. So here's the first thing. If anybody DMs you and says that they're me, if they tell you to send them a message on Telegram or WhatsApp or anything like that, it's not me. I do not do the DMs. It goes down in the DMs, but not over here. And the reason is because there are just too many fakes on this app. So I don't do the DMs. If you want to get connected with me, you need to go right there to the top of the page. Tap on where my face is, right there, Team Pay Daily or Cara Ravel's Crittenton at the top of the page, and that's how we will get connected. And then I will send you an email, and then if you have any questions, you can email me, or if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments while we're live, and I will answer them. Other than that, go to any of my videos and put a comment on there, and I will respond to you with a video. But the best way to connect with me so that I'm sure to see it and you're sure to get connected with me and not some faker out here trying to pretend me is, from what I know, there's 2 already of these fake Team Pay Daily accounts. I'm never going to DM you. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Telegram. I'm never going to ask you to send me any do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The only time you're going to give me any type of D-O, M-O-N-E-Y, rhymes with honey. They don't like you to say the other word on this app. So I'm not going to say it. But is if you are going to purchase a program from me, which you would be doing through the link in my bio. So anybody comes to you, anybody's in your DMs, they will follow you right out of this room. So what they'll do is they'll pretend to be me, or they'll pretend to be other people. You're going to meet my mentor, Michelle, in a minute, because we're going to hop on this webinar. And there's got to be no less than 40 fake accounts on this app pretending to be her. And some of them have lots of followers, so it's kind of confusing. But if you are looking for her, Michelle has over 120, 30, 40,000 followers, something like that. She's got a lot of followers. So here's how you know, give y'all some more tips about how these fakers work. You'll see them have an account, right? And they'll pretend to be somebody. Usually they put in some numbers or letters or whatever. On my Kara Revel's Crittenton, no numbers, no letters. Also on my Team Pay Daily, no letters, no numbers in the username. So that's one thing you want to do if you're not sure, like if somebody is legit or not. Check out their username. Here's a way that you can, a lot of times, not always, but sometimes, most of the time, you can spot a lot of fake accounts. They will just have they'll just have like a username. They won't have a picture, no bio. Now, so if you're somebody who's on here and you're not a fake, but you don't have a picture up and you have nothing in your bio, it's giving word that rhymes with tots, B-O-T-S, right? It's giving that type of behavior, and TikTok doesn't like that. But not only that, when you want legit people to follow you, they're not going to, because they're going to think that you are a fake account, okay? Also, like I said, I'm not going to DM you. The only people I DM is we're already connected, we're friends, and I may send you a live, I may share something with you, but all the other stuff, no. That's not happening over here. Okay, so no Forex, no crypto. I'm never going to ask you how your trading is. We do attraction marketing here, so we don't go. Now, I know this is the way some people are taught to market, is to send these, we call them hey girl, hey messages, right? Where they're like, oh, I see you're into digital marketing and master resale rights too. Or how's your digital marketing journey going so far? Or so they're going to send you messages like that. Now, I'm not saying those people are not legit. I'm just saying that's not the way that we're taught to market inside my program, which I'm doing Legacy Builders. And so inside of our program, we've got 50,000 plus people. We have over 108 right now, six-figure earners. We've got 18 millionaires in South Africa. We've got my mentor, Michelle, who's also a multi-millionaire from this program. And we've got a few people that are just about ready to hit it. So they will hit that 1 mil mark this year. And that is awesome. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So here's the deal. Because this is not MLM, there's no uplines, no downlines. We get 100% profit. Nobody gets any of your money. So if you go today to that link in my bio and you get started and you do the 300 program, guess what I get? I get 300. Yay! And the only other thing, you have a website fee, a one-time website fee. If you get started today, I will reimburse you for your website fee. Now, that's not for everybody. That's like the first 5 people. So y'all run over to the link in my bio, get started. You can do an installment plan, so you don't have to do it all at once today, which is awesome. We've got quite a few options for you. So anyway, like I said, we're going to just go in. I was supposed to come on live early. Like it's 4 o'clock in the morning over here in the U.S. Hey, I'm not going to have a co-host for it. Thank you, though. So I'm going to just go into this webinar with Michelle. If you guys are interested, if you know that you are ready to start making income from your phone, if you realize that more than half of the year is gone, What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? More than half of this year is already gone. And do you remember, go back with me in time, when it was December of 2024, and you were like, oh, I can't wait till this year is over. Next year is going to be different. Let's go a little bit further to right before Christmas, when you were stressing about how you were going to get money to buy presents or how you want to do the things that you wanted to do. And I know some people will say, well, I don't buy a lot of presents and stuff like that. And that's cool, but wouldn't it be nice if you could? Wouldn't it be nice if you were like, you know what? You go to a church, maybe you're like, I'm going to pay for some little kid to have some presents this year. Or I'm going to buy a family. I'm going to buy 50 families. I'm going to pay for their holiday dinners. Or, you know what I mean? Just like anything. Or I'm just saying, there's so many things. Remember those dreams that you had. Don't let them die in the summertime, y'all. It's going to be Christmas again soon. That's why they got, Christmas in July and all that. It's to remind you that you're past the halfway point, y'all. You are past the halfway point. So go ahead and put your information up there in the link in my bio. Grab you up some besties if you want to. We're going to be on here for about an hour. We're going to watch this webinar. And if you want to send me the GIFTS, that's awesome. Also, if you haven't done your daily heart me, go up there to the link in my bio and do your daily heart me. Daily heart me is that orange heart up there right where my name is. And I'm looking around because I have two phones going on. Sorry. So I'm not doing something weird with my eyes. I'm just trying to make sure that I am talking to people on both of my pages. So that's if you haven't done your daily heart me. What that does, that lets TikTok know that you're here, that you're engaging, that you're doing all of the things. So when you want to go live or when you want to create content, it's going to push you out to more people. And that's the whole purpose of checking in. And also you get 45 engagement points because TikTok is on an engagement point system. So if you do that daily heart me, you get 45 points. Yes, shout out for that. Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing, I was telling you guys about being careful with who you follow. So typically, if they don't have a profile picture, if they've just got a whole bunch of numbers, 9 times out of 10, they are a FAKE account. Spammer, scammer, sugar daddy. The other thing is, when you see people with the numbers by their names, like for instance, right here, let me go to my other phone here and give y'all some shout outs. So, hey Jill, hey Kimmy, user 97 something, Shelly Bell, Lucky, user something else, Madison, Melissa Lynn. So like for instance, Madison and Shelly both have numbers next to their names. So they've got a 20 and 17. That means those people are engagers, they're gifters, they help people out, they do all of the things, and they support creators. And if you look on my page, you'll see that I have a number by my name. So typically, people like that are pretty safe to engage with. Why? Because they're actually putting their money where their mouth is instead of just, trying to take from people. They actually are trying to help people. So shout out to all of them. Okay, so that's it for I wanted to give y'all some little tips. That's the tips. Now, if you want to hang out and watch this webinar, then that is what we're going to do. And this is for everybody who's trying to make an income online. Maybe you're sick and tired of the struggle bus. Maybe you're tired of the job. Maybe you're sick of your bank account dictating every single thing you can do. You can't go here. You can't go there. You're the no mom. You want to be the yes mom, but you're the no mom because you always got to tell your kids, no, we can't afford it. No, we can't go. No, you can't have it. No, we can't do that. No, we can't afford it. No, 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 no. And you may be sick and tired of being the no mom, and you're ready to become that yes mom. I can tell you from experience that it's so much fun and it's so much better when you get to be the yes mom or the yes dad, where it's not always no, you can't have that. No, we can't do that. Put that back. Blah 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 blah. Because it's not good living that way. And not only that, there's a thing called limited beliefs. I'm gonna go a little deeper for a second because first of all, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of six, and I'm a world traveler. And I'm here to set people free. I'm here to get you out that struggle bus, off that stress, strain, and struggle. But you know what? Being that no mom, no dad, where everything is no. We can't do this. You can't have that. Your friends are going there. Oh, well, if your friends jump off a bridge, are you going to jump off a bridge? All of the stuff that people say to their kids when really it's because they're embarrassed a lot of times that they can't do the things that they want to do for their kids, right? So they'll make up excuses or they'll say whatever, I don't know. They'll just say all these reasons why they can't do stuff when really the thing is that they don't have the income. And they're like, we can't afford it. So I'm going to challenge every single parent, every single person on here, even if you don't have kids and you're the person that's got to say no to yourself all the time. No, I can't go here. No, I can't do that. Your bank account dictates every single step of your life, right? You've got to take a calculator to the grocery store every single time because you're afraid you're going to run out of money, right? And nobody wants to live that way. Nobody wants to live that way. So here's the thing. Getting a little deep, because I'm also a certified life, business, and financial coach, right? So none of that helps you with this digital marketing, though, because I had to learn all brand new skills in order to do this. So if you know you're ready and you want to make some money from your phone and you're sick and tired of being sick and dang tired, or maybe you just want to have more time and more freedom. For me, I wanted more money, more time, and more freedom to spend with my kids, right? I'm an empty nester. I'm a mom of six. I'm about to have my first ever grandbaby. Yes, soon. I'm going to be a Gigi in September. And so my daughter and my son-in-law are having my first baby and a grandbaby. But this is a thing called limiting beliefs, right? So the more you tell your kids, no, you can't have that. No, we can't afford it. No, we can't do that. No, we can't go there. No. The more you tell your kids that, and then now you don't just say no like no because it's just no. You give them the story. No, we can't afford it. No, what do you think? Money grows on trees? No, do you know how many hours I have to work to get you that thing? No. The more you do that, it reinforces in your kid's mind that every freaking thing they want, there's a no. So it's called a limiting belief because it limits the way they think about things. And for a lot of us, my dad used to say when I was little, he said, what do you think? Money grows on trees? And I was like, yeah, money grows on trees. Money comes from trees. But I used to say, yeah, money grows on trees. Money comes from paper, and the paper's made of trees, and money's made of paper. So it was like, what? So I think I've always been a person that I guess I kind of thought outside of the box. So once I said that, he didn't really keep going with that train of thought. So I can't say I didn't really grow up with a whole lot of limiting beliefs, but we all have some of them, right? I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Y'all want to hear my story? You want to hear my story about this doll that my mom saved a bunch of money for, and I threw it on the roof of the house. Let me give y'all some shouts out. Hey, Crazy Box Puzzle. Hey, KLM, Maisha, Emil, Giselle, Forever Friend, Ludwig, Kenya, Melissa, Madison, Lucky, Shelly, Brukita, and a bunch of numbers. Kimmy, Jill, welcome. Austin, user, whole bunch of number. Blessed Yvette, Adrian Dawkins, Cassandra, Hasha, McLean, Amber, SEO, Jawahir, Shanquel, Lolita, Dreamer, Vivian V, Blue Dot, Own It, Silver Bella, Jeffrey Hames. Hey, is that my cousin or is that another Jeffrey? I got a cousin named Jeffrey Hames, unless you're my cousin. I don't have my glasses on. But hey, Dino, use a whole bunch of numbers. Melinda, Joyce, Robert, Edward, Rose, Canvas, Rita. I am worth the time. Yes, you are. McLean, Miss Renee, Eva, Bro, DJ, James. There's a bunch of y'all on here. Thank you again for joining me. And so, back to what I was saying. So, the more you keep telling your kids no all the freaking time, the more your kids are going to start to believe that they can never have any of the good things in life. And that is not what any parent wants. Most of the time, parents are saying and doing things because they were hurt emotionally, and they don't want their kids to be hurt, or they got disappointed in life and they don't want their kids to be disappointed, so they try to shelter them. And I'm talking about good parents. Now, we know there's some parents that are not great and all that stuff, and most of the time it's because of what they had a crappy upbringing, so they pass that on. Again, generational curses, limiting beliefs, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing. Paradigms, if you've ever heard that word, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. And so we got to break those cycles, you guys. And I'm not telling you this just because, yes, of course, I want you to get into this Legacy Builders program with me. I want you to start making money from your phone. I want everybody off the dang struggle bus. Okay, and if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, you're either in retirement or you're ready to retire, and you know you're not going to have enough income. You know that you're looking at being a Walmart greeter, and nothing against Walmart necessarily, but I don't think anybody said, you know what I want to be when I grow up? I want to be a Walmart greeter. Hello, welcome to Walmart. And guess what? Most of the time when you see those Walmart greeters, they are not happy. They're just like, they barely speak some days. They're just like, I'm just here to try to get a check to supplement my Social Security. Okay? And that's no way to live. And I'm not making fun of people. What I'm saying is, you've got to take control of your life, because that's not your destiny. If you believe in God, if you don't believe in God, personally, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. But you can believe whatever you want to, excuse me. But you know inherently, deep down inside of you somewhere, that you were put on this earth for more, that you were created for more, that more is possible. You see more all around you every single day. And you're like, what is it? What are they doing? But then you're skeptical. And then you think everything is a scam. And then you think anybody that has more than 2.5 cents is some kind of criminal and they got to be doing something shady and all this other stuff. But in the same breath, you want to win the Powerball. Now think about how incongruent, misaligned, not adding up. The math ain't mathing. Let's put it that way. When you hate everybody who has any money, right? Because you think they're all crooks. You think they're all doing something scammy, right? So you think anybody with money is doing something bad. All right. This is another limiting belief. All right. So you think they're all doing something bad. And you think people that have a lot of money are horrible people. And you, in your mind, you think that you're a good person, right? And you think, well, I'm a good person. I've done some things wrong here, because we all have. But you think you're a good person, right? But remember, you already have this programming that tells you that people that have a lot of money are all horrible people. They got to be crooks. They all did something. If they're in the entertainment industry, they've all got to be in the Illuminati. Nobody can get anywhere legitimately, right? But then you want to go and win the Powerball. You know why you can't win the Powerball, right? Because you think everything is a scam, right? You think only bad people have a lot of money. You think only people doing something shady have millions and billions of dollars. So you cannot have that. You're not going to be able to get what you doesn't align with you. Like it doesn't go with you. The math ain't math and it ain't adding up. Right? And so that's just to give y'all a little bit of a little mindset shift. So inside of our community, again, I'm doing Legacy Builders. Hey, if you're just joining me, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler. And I'm on a mission to set people free. I personally want to help 100 families this year right here, this one that we're in, get to 6 figures from their phone or anywhere they happen to be in the world. Again, I'm a world traveler, so that's one of the things that attracted me to this program, right? I love to travel. So I can take this and I can work from anywhere. This is a global program and people can get started anywhere. I just had someone sign up the other day, a friend of mine, shout out to Adam. He's literally on the other side of the world from me. I'm in Virginia in the U.S. and he's in Qatar over by the, United Arab Emirates. And for us Americans, we like to say Qatar. Because you know how we do. So anyway, so you got to think, inside of our community, we work a lot on mindset because so many people have what my mentor Michelle calls stinking thinking, right? And it's just because of the stuff like I told you, how these limiting beliefs work, that you've been told your whole life, no, as a kid, and we all know kids learn the most when they're little, right? They learn how to read. They learn how they can learn everything. My daughter is gonna have my first ever grandbaby. Her and my son-in-law, and she's in law school in Puerto Rico. Right? She's home now. She's in Virginia now until the baby's born and stuff like that. But she's in law school in Puerto Rico, so she wants the baby to be fluent in Spanish. She also took 4 years of French in school, so she wants the baby to also speak French along with speaking English. So can you imagine how fast kids can learn that that's not going to take that child any time to be fluent in all 3 of those languages? So, but we would say, oh my gosh, that's so much. That's a lot. That's hard. That's a lot. That's hard. Yeah, because we're adults and we've been told everything is hard. So this program is simple. This community is awesome. Shout out to all my DGC folks. Thank y'all for hopping on here and joining me. So now, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and into this webinar. But if you're already interested in making this income from your phone, if you're ready to, break some of those generational curses and stop having to take the calculator to the grocery store and getting to be the yes mom or yes dad. I'm telling you, it is amazing when you get to be the one who's always gets to tell your kids yes. Now, obviously, you're not going to buy a 5-year-old a Lamborghini, but but guess what? Wouldn't it be nice to be in a position where you could buy your kid who was graduating from high school, you could buy them their first car to go off to college? Wouldn't it be nice if you could pay for their tuition if they're going to go to college? All my kids are entrepreneurs. I actually have 2. My oldest son just wrote a book that's out, and I'm going to probably post that on my page tomorrow. He just wrote a book, and then my daughter has written a book, and her post that on my page tomorrow. He just wrote a book, and then my daughter has written a book, and she's a pub author. My son is self-published, and I mean it's really exciting. I've got 5 boys and 1 girl. I don't have time to play games with people. So like this program, when I was talking about the attraction marketing part, is we don't have to chase people down. So I will never, ever DM you unless you DM me. And it doesn't really go down in the DMs over here because too many spammers, scammers, and sugar daddies. Honestly, you really have to go up there to the link where we're up to daily up there at the top, or Kara Revel Scritton up at the top of my other page. I've got my 2 phones, y'all. So I'm gonna have to go up there. Hey, by the way, tap more people, please. And I will do the same for you. And so anyway, attraction marketing. People find us just like you found this live. However you found this live, I didn't have to go track anybody down and be like, oh, please, can you come to my live? Now I will share my live out with friends, but I haven't even done yet. And we're up to, I think it's, I gotta put my glasses on for real, 5,000 or 6,000 likes on my Team Pay Daily. So I mean, that's awesome. All right, so we're gonna watch this video. We're gonna watch this live with Michelle. What happened earlier? I had it on YouTube, and I forgot that because she's monetized, meaning YouTube now pays her digital dollars. Yes, she gets paid when people watch her videos on YouTube, and I forgot about that, so I kept cutting to the commercials, ads, whatever you want to call them. So I am going to switch this back over. I did a thing. Oh, here's a tip for some of you guys. There's a website called Publer, Publer, where you can download a lot of videos, like YouTube videos and different places like that. And it's absolutely free. And it's quick, it downloads quick, it doesn't put a bunch of crap on your computer. Now, I'm not a tech person. I'm not the tech person. Own due diligence. I'm just telling you about this site for your own, just in case you want to check it out. But don't say, Karen told me to go get this Publer thing and download it. No, you don't have, there's nothing to install. It's just on the website. It's publer.com, and it'll say Publer download. And then you just copy and paste the link that you want to watch, and it'll pull it up. So that's what I did. So now we'll be able to watch this with no advertisement. All right, y'all. Again, go ahead up there to the link in my bio and put in your information, and let's get you to this bag. We're averaging $900 a day inside of my community. Yes, 900. I want you to go in there, and I want you to start with the 300, but you're not going to do 300 today. You're going to do the installments. That's if you're in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., then I don't have the installment option for you. But I think there's a new one, so I'm going to be looking into that tomorrow. I was just waiting for the tech support to get with me, so I will keep y'all posted. All right, so here we go. We're going to listen to Michelle. I'm just going to go ahead and start it from the beginning because I know the way TikTok works, people pop in, they pop out, and that's cool. Here, let me see if I can flip the camera around. I'm going to hop off and hop on again because I want to make sure that you guys can see this. So
months left in the year. Okay. I'm actually going to break down with you how to make 6 figures in 6 months with an online business, even if you're brand new to making an income online. So I'm so excited to share that with you. You might want to grab a pen and paper, take some notes, or you might just want to make sure you screenshot some of the pages that I'm going to be sharing with you, because I'm going to show you how to do all of that working 2 hours a day, how the heck that is possible. I'm going to be covering all of that with you. So I think we are ready to get here. So again, thanks everybody for jumping on. Let me share my screen and we're going to get rocking and rolling. We showed up on time, so we're just going to get here and started on time when we get everything set up here. I'm going to disable.
I'm trying to get everything set up here.
So today what we're going to talk about is no grind needed. So you don't need grind to make money, you just need grit. And what I mean by you need grit is you just need the ability to be consistent for 2 hours a day and master some skills. That's it. No different than anything you do. If you go to school to be a nurse, you got to master a lot of skills to be a nurse. So today you're going to learn how to no grind needed, learn the proven 2 hour a day online business blueprint. You guys, I'm going to rock your world today. You're going to discover how everyday people just like you and I are creating an income online without tech skills and without the burnout and without working around the clock. That was so important to me. How can I make more money in less time and have more time with my family? So if that's you, you're definitely in the right place. So today I'm going to walk you through the exact blueprint that I use. This blueprint took me from burned out and overwhelmed to 6 figures in 6 months with no followers, no money spent on ads, and no direct messaging anyone. And one of my favorite parts about making 6 figures in 6 months is I got my life and my time back. And the other thing I loved is the fact that I didn't have to bother any friend or any family to be able to build that income. So this can work for you, even if you're brand new, okay? So you don't need any experience about making an income online. This works for you even if you've tried and failed before, and this works for you even if you don't know where to start. That's why you are here, right? And that's what we're gonna help you do today. So screenshot this, because you will hear some income streams or income claims. That is their income that they made. That is not giving you a claim that you can make that type of income. This is for educational and informational purposes only. What you do with this today is literally 100% up to you, okay? Just wanted to get that out of there. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm hanging out with you from Kansas today. But if I go back to 2022, my life was completely different. I was struggling until I discovered this blueprint. I tried for years to make a decent income in network marketing, and I thought the harder I worked, the more I would make. And in reality, that's not what happened. The harder I worked, the more guilt I dealt with, and the more less money I made because I wasn't spending as much time with my family. Then I discovered this blueprint. I actually discovered it on Facebook, by the way, and I discovered this blueprint and I followed it step by step, 2 hours a day.
Trying to get it together, y'all.
$900 days. My confidence grew, and I built a business 100% around my family that turned into 6 figures in 6 months. And fast forward to today, now we get to travel the world. Actually, we leave on Saturday, and we're going to be gone for almost 3 weeks. We're going to Italy, we're going to Turkey, and we're going to Greece. And I will tell you what, if somebody would have told me that 2 years ago, I would have said not possible. But today you are going to learn the 5 steps, how that is possible, because now I get to teach everyday people just like me how to create this same type of freedom. And this webinar is your first step, my friend. It really is. You're not too late to learn these skills. You're not too late to make an income online. You just haven't had the right plan until now. So let's talk about the exact 5-step system that we use. First is you need to take advantage of the digital world and turn it into an income stream. This is the future. The digital world isn't going anywhere. Why wouldn't you want to understand it and learn skills in the digital space? Second, you're going to learn how to make 6 figures in the digital space. You're going to see the exact numbers of what it takes. And the next step of the 5-step system is how to attract customers to your online business. You need to have customers to make money no matter what you do. No matter what type of product you're selling, no matter what type of coach you are, no matter what, customers, clients, buyers is what you need to have success. Next, in the next step, step 4 is you have to fully automate your business. So it's working for you 24/7. Automations means freedom. Because if you have a system that is constantly working for you 24/7, that means you don't have to work 24/7. And we're going to break down the 2-hour workday. Right here is the 5-step system that turned into daily pay. Okay, so let's break it down. So look at this. They just posted this over the weekend. They took a weekend getaway, made $1,200 over the weekend. You're going to learn exactly how to do that. So step 1, how to take advantage of the digital world and turn it into an income stream. And again, this is the future. The digital world isn't going anywhere, so why wouldn't you want to master making money in the digital space? Because the world has already gone digital. No matter where you go, people are looking at their phone, and no matter the age. So that is something we can all agree on, right? People are always looking at their phone, and that's something that makes sense to me. It's like, how can I take advantage of getting people's attention using social media? And here's why this matters. The digital goods economy, you guys, is already a gigantic $950 billion market. In 2019, it did $950 million in 2019. Okay, why is that important? Because by 2023, it was doing $1 billion a day. It's already now doing $1.2 billion a day. It is projected to be a $3 billion a day business by 2027. That's 2 years away. Do you know how much money is going to be made in this industry? Why not you? Okay, so let's talk about how you can take advantage of the digital world and how you can turn that into an income stream. Yes, why not you? So the first thing you can do is you can create high quality digital products or programs. You can take the time and you can do this. Okay, the downside of that is it can take weeks or even months to create, and then you have to launch it, and then you have to market it. Okay, that is not time freedom, and what it doesn't sell. See, that right here is why I was terrified to look at the digital space, because I thought I had to create something from scratch. And in 2022, I didn't know anything. What was I going to create? How to be a hot mess express in your 50s? So that wasn't an option for me. The option I chose years and years ago was get involved with network marketing. I didn't know there was a different way. Now, the downside of that is you work hard and most of the profits go into a company's pocket. Now, I love the products. I still use tons of network marketing products. Matter of fact, I have one right here, but I had to work really, really hard for that type of income. Plus, they didn't teach me how to get customers. Only thing I learned in network marketing was to bother friends and family and direct message people. And you have no control and you do not get paid what you're worth. I had got my income to about $7,000 a month in network marketing. And if you guys have ever done network marketing, you know how hard that was. But they did a corporate call. It was actually in 2022, 2 years ago in July it'll be 3 years now, right? In July, and they literally let us know that they were too loose with the comp plan and they were getting rid of one of the bonuses. It was a 10 and 3 bonus that literally built my business. That bonus, after they got rid of that bonus, my income crashed to $3,000 a month. But that wasn't the worst part. I mean, you would think that would be the worst part, but the worst part is a lot of people that were in my team, their income completely went away. You guys, that was the day I realized in network marketing, I'm not my own boss. Somebody else controlled what I could or couldn't make. And that was the day I literally was like, that's it. I need to find something different. And that is when I discovered this time freedom option. And it has been the game changer, not only for me, but for thousands and thousands of other people as well. And it is to promote high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital programs where you get to make 100% profit and the money is directly deposited into your bank account. See, done for you programs gives you the freedom. By selling these programs, you do not have to share your commission. And when I get a customer, it goes into my bank account, not to another customer's bank account. So how can you make 6 figures with done for you programs? Okay, this is where I want you to screenshot this page. So if you're selling a digital program that is $500, you would need 200 customers in the next 6 months to make 6 figures, which is about 7.6 customers a week. If you are selling a product of $900, matter of fact, 900 is my number one selling product, that is only 112 customers. That would be only 4 customers a week. What makes more sense to you, getting 4 customers a week or getting 8 customers a week? See, that makes sense to me to promote something of a higher ticket product. Now, you're probably going, okay, Michelle, but how do I find these 4 customers a week? And that's what the next step is. How to attract customers to your online business, okay? Now, the world is your window of unlimited customers. And here's why. Because when you promote something that is digital, guess what? That means it's global. That means anybody in the world can buy. So I have a really good friend. We're actually in a mastermind together. And he literally just partnered up with like 4 other coaches. He does a workout. He's a fitness coach. And he partnered with 4 other people because he doesn't want to do all the work. And these 4 other coaches are doing virtual coaching for him. And I'm only sharing this with you because it's digital. And I helped him see the fact that I don't care if it's coaching. You can coach people from South Africa. You can coach people from Australia, from Spain, wherever you want to go. Anyway, he just launched with 4 other people that are going to do all the coaching. And he hit 6 figures in last month doing this coaching. Why am I telling you that? Because, again, the world is going digital. The e-learning industry. Now, people are able to hire an online coach to get in shape. And 6 figures his first month of launching. And he doesn't have to do any of the work. He's got 4 coaches doing all the work for him. So that is what I'm talking about. The world is your unlimited opportunity for customers. So now that you know that anybody in the world can buy from you if you do something digital, you have to get your business discovered. And so here's the ultimate marketing system. So you build a brand, and that can be a faceless brand. You decide if you want to do faceless or if you want to show your face, okay? And then we have a strategy, the copy and paste free ad strategy, and you can use social media, okay? So you have to know how to market. Do you realize most businesses go out of business because they don't know how to market? It has nothing to do with how great the product is or how great their coaching is or how great their service is. It has everything to do with they don't know how to market. So I want to talk to you about the strategies that we've used to build a community to 54,000 people in 2.5 years. Now, we can all agree right now that if a marketing system grew a community to 54,000 people in 2.5 years, it works. And that is what I absolutely love. So the first is classified ads. There is places online in the World Wide Web where you can post free ads. Here's the advantage of this. They're free. And all I did is I would spend 30 minutes in the morning and I would post free ads. Now, if you're an introvert, this is an introvert's dream come true because I could copy and paste free ads. But guess what happened? First of all, I understand the value of video, right? Video marketing is fire today. So I understand the value of video. So I created complete ignorance on fire, by the way. I created a YouTube video and I put in my free ad. And all of a sudden, 90 days later, I realized that the free ad strategy blew up my YouTube channel. And because of posting free ads, yes, it grew my email list. Yes, it grew my customer base, but it grew my YouTube to now I monetize on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'll share a funny story with you. I don't have my YouTube monetization direct deposited because I wouldn't notice it. And I like to notice what I make. So I go in and I automatically had it go through. And I did it like 3 months ago, and then about a month ago I did it again on $18,000 sitting in there. That's what's paying for majority of our trip this weekend, or the rest of this month, to Italy and Turkey and Greece.
I'm gonna flip the camera, you guys.
I don't do anything to be monetized on YouTube. You do more than I do on social media, I guarantee it. You guys spend more time scrolling, more time engaging in posts. I literally am able to post free ads, and it grew my YouTube channel. That's what I'm sharing with you. When you guys have the right system, and you learn to get monetized, that's just free money. That's just extra money from not adding more work. Now, next is using social media. There's 5 billion people on social media, right? 5 billion people. Do you think that you could find, out of 5 billion people, if you had the right marketing strategy, do you think you could find four a week to buy from you? 5 billion people, all you need is 4? Of course, if you know how to market the right way. And that's where most people fail, is understanding the marketing process. Okay, and that's it. Social media. Next is you can do free, or not free, you can do faceless if you want to start that way and build a brand going faceless. I mean, doing something is, and build a brand going faceless. I mean, doing something is better than doing it. Free channel. Super simple, right? Think about it. You can post free ads as copy paste. You've already spending time on social media, so you're just going to take what you're already doing and turn that into an income stream. Now, here's my question for each and every one of you. How many of you have, how did you hear about the webinar today? How many of you, how did you hear about the webinar? Was it social media? Was it your email? Okay, what social media platform? Okay, what social media platform did you hear about it from? TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, TikTok, social media, TikTok, YouTube, a friend, social media, TikTok. So there you guys go. So we can all attest that social media works. Not one person said DM. Did you notice that? Not one person said phone call. That's what I'm sharing with you. This is the power of what you have. These strategies that I'm sharing with you is what we used, and that's why we're here. It is a proven system that works, and that's what I absolutely love about it. So now, I want to help you get your time back.
We're just going to listen to a couple of more minutes of this.
Smarter. Imagine having a fully automated sales process working for you 24/7. You guys, this is what I was so excited about, but I was also terrified about, because I was like, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know anything about automations. How can I get this going for me? Then I discovered that it was pre-built and ready to go. All I had to do was plug in my domain, because branding me, and plug in my payment gateways, so I'm paid directly into my bank account. And I will tell you what, plugging in the payment gateways is no different than setting up a bank account at a bank. Actually, it's easier. And so that's what I love, the simplicity of it. I just had to follow the directions, and in 2 days I had a fully automated, rejection-free business working for me 24/7, and I love it. So this page right here,
I'm gonna hop off here.
This is all
joining
simple,
me.
right?
It is 4:34 a.m. here in the U.S. in the mountains of Virginia. I'm gonna hop off. I need to get a little bit of rest, but thank y'all for joining me. And that's it. Have a good night. Listen, if you know you're ready to join, if you want to make some income from your phone, then go ahead and hit that link in my bio, and let's get you started. I will be back tomorrow. Definitely I will be back. It'll be today. So that means I actually missed yesterday. But anyway. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night. If you would like to see this full replay of this webinar, you can message me, DM me. Just put the word webinar. Don't put anything else. Just put webinar. And then I know that you are interested and you want to watch this whole webinar. All right, y'all. Have a great